Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Also, please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore, but just know it's not me. Let's get on with your reading. What is happening for you beautiful Pisces this week? Firstly, you have the Six of Pentacles, then you have the Ace of Pentacles, then you have the Nine of Swords, then you have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. So I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, reciprocity. Sometimes it's charity, you're giving back and helping your community in some way. It's funny because it's right next to the Ace of Pentacles, so some of you are going, how can I give back? I can barely make it through myself, right? Or there's something where you're like, I don't have anything to give at the moment. And the funny Ace of Pentacles is, I feel there is more wealth or more finances. Your finances are picking up this week to the place where you can actually give back and help those you want to help. And there's also something about a new job opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. So I just got something's opening up. So there could be a specific spot or a specific job title that was like closed, it's taken, someone took it from you. It's opening back up for you. I don't know why it's coming through. Nine of Swords is worry, and it's sometimes, well, it is usually Nine of Swords is the fear of the past repeating itself, because the Eight of Swords is us trapping ourselves in our own mind of like, oh, what could happen, whereas Nine of Swords is like, oh, this has happened before, I don't want it to happen again. So there is something keeping you up a little bit at night this week, or you're at risk of being in that position. So stay grounded in your current reality and know that something that happened in the past isn't going to happen again, because you know now it's happened. You're not going to let that happen twice. So Seven of Wands right next to this is protecting yourself, and something where you could also be protecting someone else around you, and just very protective energy. And Three of Swords here, it seems like there's something in particular you're protecting someone from, or yourself. Heartbreak, like I said, a fear of the past repeating itself. Something's happened maybe, and you're like, I really don't want that to happen again. And so you're trying very hard to protect yourself and protect your heart. But Three of Swords sometimes can just be the fear of something happening rather than actual pain. It's the fear of pain, but you're feeling it twice. You're feeling something twice that you don't need to feel twice. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. You have the Judgment card. Judgment, a higher calling with the Six of Pentacles. You could be called to help others, to give back, to do what you can to be of service, to be of use to the world. You're feeling called in that direction this week for some reason. I don't know why I got right place at the right time. So there could be something where you accidentally chip in and help out, extra pair of hands or something, because you're like, oh, do you guys need a hand? I'll help you with that. And with the Judgment card and the Six of Pentacles, it's like you then have a higher calling of, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing all the time. I want to do this more often. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Chariot, major success on a new opportunity, a new job. Something's opening up for you that you thought was closed, and very big success, travel. Ten of Wands, moving. You're moving on from fear. You're moving on from keeping yourself trapped based on past events, based on things that happened in the past. Like I said, you've learned from it. You're not the same person you were when that thing happened, so you won't react the same way. It's never going to happen again. It's never going to happen again the exact same way it happened, because this time you'll see it coming before it happens in the moment, and you also know how to react. I think there's more, for some reason I'm getting a fear of you reacting the same way twice. You're not actually worried about something happening again, you're worried that you'll react the exact same way. So just know you're not going to react the exact same way. You're different, you've learned, you've grown. Clarify Seven of Wands. You have the Six of Swords, moving on. So you got Ten of Wands, moving on. You got the Chariot, moving on. You got Six of Swords, moving on. But this is more moving into easier, calmer waters. I'll get there eventually. Seven of Wands is protecting yourself. So I think there's something here where you're maybe moving on from something to protect yourself. If this is around love, it's like the runner energy. You're running away before someone else can. You're like, I'll leave before you can leave. There's something where you could have like a habit of that. Or this could be around work, of you, I don't know, moving on from a certain job before they fire you. I don't know. There's something where you're leaving before you're left. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. Clarifying Three of Swords. A lot of you, there's something where you're putting your sword up, you're putting your card up, you're really making sure that you're the one in control of a situation. You don't want to be, I don't know why I just got at the mercy of someone else. You don't want to be at the mercy of someone else. You want somebody else to be asking you for mercy. You want to be the one that is breaking hearts rather than someone breaking your heart. You want to be the one calling the shots, which makes sense with Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords, moving on before you get hurt. It seems like a lot of you are actually moving on from the place you're at in your life and like relocating or moving into a different job, a different place, and for some reason whatever you're doing is very good for a lot of people, but you may not know it. Like, it might not be your normal kind of average job that would help others, but for some reason it helps others. But that's your complete intention. I don't know what that means. You're doing something that wouldn't usually help others, but it will help others because of the way you do it. I don't know. I feel like this has been a really short reading. Should I get you another card? What else is going on? Five of Wands. I don't know, I feel like you're escaping from drama, especially with Six of Swords coming out, or like moving into calmer waters, moving on. It's like you're sensing drama, drama's happening, and you're out the door. You're like, nope, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time. I'm too old for this. A lot of you, even if you're quite young, you're in this energy of very wise, or very, you've been through so much that even if you're not physically old, mentally and emotionally, you're too old to be putting up with like drama and crap. So you're like, goodbye. The second anything, it's just too much, too over the top, too dramatic. It's fake, and you're like, what, are we in EastEnders? What's going on? This shouldn't be this dramatic. What is happening? And you just don't have time for the drama, so you're letting go and running away from anything that is too much. And you know, your energy is more Empress. You're the Empress. You don't want to spend your energy putting on a show for people that are all putting on shows for everyone else. It's a never-ending cycle, and you're real. You don't have time for the fakeness. I don't know why it's coming through. I don't know what I've spoke about this whole time, as always, but I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.